Hello there, this is Malak and welcome to episode 84 of my Space Haven series. Let me pause this while I actually do salvage instructions. Things, yeah. Oh, I see, the oxygen tank is kind of... Okay. I don't know whether we can get that. Failure? I mean... That's, yeah, I guess we bring the body in and compost it, I suppose. Failure is an unfortunate but perhaps accurate name for a corpse. I suspect the corpse wasn't given the name. I suspect that they weren't a corpse when they received the name. But, yeah, it looks like there. Space food, a corpse, hull blocks, infra blocks, tech blocks, and water. Looks like they were just hauling a load of stuff and then died horribly due to insectoid things. Yeah. But failure. What a name. What a name. Kind of feel a bit rude even repeating it. It's just an amusing name. Okay. So, that's a good point, actually. Our robots will obviously do the things. I'm actually going to turn around and go, nobody go and nobody work on derelicts. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm just like, I'm happy now that we've got robots that in theory will do a thing. There's Wouter. So I know you couldn't really, we don't need anyone full-time shields. Bit hot. Wouter. Okay, so I'm going to draft Wouter. What was I going to do on this vessel? Oh yeah. I wanted to try and pick up that oxygen tank. Like, can you pick it up? Destroy item. Give up. Oh, so basically move to take oxygen. It seems to be empty. So the oxygen tank itself is basically... What if I do destroy it? Because it's obviously... Well, hang on. It was in the transfer list, but it's not an item, if you know what I mean. Like, it's got 0 quantity. So it doesn't look like you can pick it up. But it's only some metal, isn't it? I'll have to double check what metal it is, because if it's steel plates, then obviously we don't want to use up too many of these. But they are useful in a pinch. You know, if you're like in a bit of a corridor and there's a bit of a... It's a bit awkward. Well, I won't destroy it. I'll just sort of like... see what happens. Because it's almost as if it is going to get picked up. I love the fact that the salvage robots just fly themselves here. They don't even need a shuttle. That's pretty awesome. And then the shuttle just flies itself as well. We've got the logistics robots doing stuff, carrying things. I like that. I like this a lot. Just watching these little robot buddies doing a thing. They seem to be about the sort of same speed as a person. Like, the salvaging seems to be pretty quick. I mean, I'm happy just to let them do their thing, I suppose, because they are just doing their thing. It's nice. It's sort of slightly therapeutic, I guess. Cool. I'm okay with this. So obviously we've got that churning away still. We've got a load of infra blocks. Metal refinery. What was the item fabricator? So, oxygen tank. So yes, it requires 1 steel plate and some water, which sort of makes sense. Electrolysis can get the oxygen out of the water. Interesting, though. Interesting. I like that. Now all we need, basically, is people to fly the pods to salvage the hull. That's the only human interaction now that we need. I am happy with this. Yeah, the root vegetables now are at capacity. Yeah, it was mentioned, I think it was Wild Magic that mentioned that it might be worth staggering these 50s so that you end up with a bit more of a control over the amount. Because at the moment we've obviously got 54 and nothing's being planted. But the moment that hits 59, all 4 of them will then get planted, which then means you're going to end up with like a more fluctuation in the amount that you have. But honestly, more fluctuation in how much we have, I'm not actually that bothered. Although, to be fair, that needs to be nuts. We don't have any fruit growiness. I guess fruits... I think we just didn't build them, did we? Let's get some fruit growing then. So we've got nuts, fruit, imminent, veggies obviously just sit there doing nothing for now, which is good. We don't want them always going. Wouter's now planting some nuts. We need more infra blocks again, but hopefully the salvage that's happening here will eventually provide us with sufficient infra block stuff, infra scrap and the like. Okay, so now we're going to have some fruits in here. There we go. And the other bed, fruits. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave it at 50. I think it's just, I don't know, it feels neater and cleaner to just have them all the same. And all we're going to get is that sort of fluctuation of the amount we have. But when you have 50 of something, I feel like it fluctuating between, you know, 45 and 55 or whatever it will happen is probably not a big deal. Not in the grand scheme of things, anyway. I'm going to put a door there because we want a door. Let's prioritize that. Just so that we can isolate it. Like, remember, the whole point of all these little rooms, instead of one big one, which would be more efficient, is that, yeah, it's when we get hull breaches and fires and things like that, that it's just a lot easier to isolate the damage. Though I suspect most of the people watching this are you're all regulars, aren't you, at this point? Oh, yes! Sylvidia, we need to rename you. We need to rename you. Sylvidia. You were originally Military Alliance, but you got abandoned by your peeps. Okay, so at the moment, I'm just going to give you a white top, and we're going to call you... Yeah! Yeah! There we go. I think Necromancer needs something. So we've now got Necromancer, who is at the moment just kind of chilling, wandering around. Weapon skill 3. So yeah, let's have a little look at your weapon, your various skills. Operations and shielding, you might... And navigation, wow, you have the potential to be incredibly good bridge crew. Research has high potential. So yeah, looks like you're going to be... yeah, you're going to be a lot of help, actually. See, Berndas and Gillian, let's have a little look at the priorities of work. First things first, we know that there's a 50-50 split with Shift 1 and Shift 2. So we can put you on either shift. That is useful. Necromancer, you are definitely now going to be definitely heavy bridge crew. You're rubbish at piloting, so unfortunately no piloting for you. Then again, sounds a bit dangerous, so you might be fine with that. But yes, having someone else other than just Nakomi on the shield is actually really, really good. So yeah, we're definitely going to build up your shields skills. Might not bother with your navigation skills, because we've got a lot of people already with nav skills. But we could then just reduce theirs if you have better potential. Yeah, you don't have better potential than everyone, but everyone's got a lot of navigation potential. You know what I mean? We've got a lot of people who are just really capable. Well, Little Horn, I actually think I could just nullify your... Yeah, I think it's better for us just to say don't bother doing those. We can keep you specialized in doing things like research, along with Nakomi, obviously, but yeah, that's pretty good. We don't really want you piloting either, to be fair, but okay. I kind of forgotten my color scheme. I know red is kind of away team, kind of combat-y people, I guess. Okay. White is just temporary for now. So no piloting for you, but yeah, definitely have you train up your shield skills. Like, a lot, in fact. Focus on shield systems, please. Yeah, that's good. Having an additional shield person is good, yes. Medical, you're really not that great on, so we can lower priority. See, our Strudel is... So there we go. We can just lower that. Gillen, there's no point. We'll put you low priority on those. We don't really need you to do botany. There's no point you doing it at all, really. Though I'll leave it at the lowest priority. Just on the off chance you can do some botany, I suppose. But I think that Little Horn and Wouter have got botany nailed. Construction? Yeah, I don't mind you doing some construction. Maintenance, again, don't mind, but you're never gonna get amazing at it. You refuse to mine, which is fine. I don't mind. You refuse to gunner as well. Industry, don't bother. Research, yeah, you happily do some research. Do we lower logistics down now that we have robots? I think we do. Like, I like logistics being on top of it, but I feel like the robots we've got now should keep on top of that for us. Okay. So that is the way it works for Necromancer. I think they are just gonna still do things anyway, aren't they? We just need to be able to make those little energy rods sooner rather than later. Which schedule do we have? Let's have a little look at what schedules we've got. Schedule 2 would give us the shield coverage. But we've got 3 workers with research in schedule. Yeah. It's better to have the shield coverage, I think. So I think what we're going to do is put you on schedule 2. Okay. Finally, we have a little look at your weapon skill. Your weapon skill is 3, so it's not terrible. Although I've forgotten the colour. So at the moment, red is combat-y people. People who stick around the ship doing researchy, botany type things, as an only, are blue. Yellows are construction, maintenance, things like that. Oh boy, so you're more of a blue shirt, I suppose, like Little Horn. Yes. There we go. We have another blue shirt. I was like, it's kind of an arbitrary use of numbers, to be fair, but and then Necromancer. You see, on this shift, you can just go to sleep straight away. How good's that? I mean, it's halfway through your sleep cycle, so I hope you're not too tired as it is. No, you're not. You're fine. Okay. I think the salvage is done. And then poor oxygen tank just gets consumed So, okay, they're good as an emergency, those tanks. I like them. Little robot buddies running around. Ah, they're so good. They're so good. It's a shame that we don't have any energy rods. I think the energy rods... not the energy rods, sorry. The energy cells. Yeah. I think that might be locked behind research. What is that button again? L. Alien core. Surgical enhancement. Oh my god. There's so many really cool looking things. I'm not gonna lie, there's a lot of very cool looking things. Charging efficiency. I guess that means that is it the speed or is it the amount? I think it probably... I'm assuming that would be then efficiency in like components. So for example, each bit of energy cell will charge up more. Or to charge up the 100 points of energy that a robot has requires then a little bit less energy cell. So it would be more efficient with the resources rather than the time. Because, I mean, I don't know how long it takes. Oh, we've done sufficient research and stuff for the laser weapons. The armored vest seems like a good idea, but we still need to focus on getting that artificial meat. And, booze. Booze is a good thing. We should definitely keep an eye on that. We've then got scanner, which I think is going to be fun. God, there's so many things that we're waiting for. Assemblers. What does this do? That makes those things. Optronics. There we go. So the optronics fabricator is how we make energy cells, and we make them out of energy rods. Makes sense. Bit of circuitry. Cool. Okay. So yeah, we definitely need industry to be reasonably soon. And then the optronics fabricator, I'm bringing that up after artificial meat, just so that we can a bit more quickly do that. I like the little salvage. They're more expensive to run, the salvage bots, but the fact that they will do logistics, normal logistics jobs, is fantastic. It means that at least when they're sitting there hovering, draining energy pointlessly, they will actually still do things that are useful. Right, we are done in this entire sector, I think. I like the fact that the Slavers Guild ship is just still sat there. At some point, we'll probably declare war on the buggers. What was that? Oh, it was just rearranging things. Fair enough. So we've still got... So that's the core done. But these nodes, these outer nodes, they are still ripe for the harvesting. Well, let's go to the nearest one, I suppose. Seems legit. And remember to buy as much energium as possible, otherwise we're gonna run low again. We're okay for now, but we do get through it. Oh, not another one. We get a lot of these. The Amendola belt. I mean, again, it's delivering cargo. There you go, look. It's all the way back there. Like, why would we do that? Why would we go all the way back there to do a delivery mission? That is a huge amount of hyperspace stuff that's just going to destroy us. Like, we're going to be so sick. Okay. We are in a new node. Oh boy. We have a full-on pirate vessel here. Okay, we're going to have to be careful of that. We have to be careful of that. We do have the capability of building weapon systems. Not the cool LNG stuff that they were doing, but we do have the ability. So let's fly there. Nebulas. Let's head toward the Merchant Federation. We've got a couple more jumps to do. I'm just sort of scouting around, I suppose, hoping not to bump into the pirates. Oh, military alliance. Shall we have a little look at what the fight's like? I'm just going to evade. Evasion successful. But it looks like there's some military alliance vessels, so I'm happy to drop into this sector while these guys are fighting, and then just see what happens. Oh boy. Oh, it's a bit of a... I mean, we are huge, but we're not very defensy. Okay. Looks like the fight technically hasn't started yet. Okay, so red alert, shields, fighters, just everything, I guess. I mean, technically, I think we automatically go into maximum readiness anyway. And we also want to charge up the drive as well. We want to prep the drive because, and we want someone on navigation at all times. Oh, wrong button. Why are they not shooting each other? Oh, they are shooting each other. So we are going to receive some damage. But hopefully... Okay, we'll talk to you. Willing to help you steal plates. We will actually say yes to that. Now, it's possible that these missions might be... So, Dawson Lambton. No, none of these missions are to do with the ship that's literally right here. See, that military vessel has no shields and no weapons. This one has point defense and a couple of energy weapons. This pirate vessel has... Nope. No, there's some point defense just there. We could, since we're already at war with them, scramble fighters and just send them in there and see if we can take out some of the point defense. Jeez, we are taking a lot of shield damage. You know what? Stuff this. We're not sticking around. It was a fun idea. But I actually think that it's not good unless we actually have weapon systems. And they are focusing us really heavily, actually. Like, they really decided that we were the threat, almost. I mean, we're big, but we've got basically no weapon systems. I just thought it'd be nice to watch a fight, but of course they are enemies, so... of us. So they are just going to focus some fire on us as well. Which is a shame. Yeah, let's just get out of here. No. I'm going to cease fire when our hyperdrives are basically charged. Okay, it was going to be nice to look at and watch maybe, but unfortunately it looks like the pirates just decided that we are scum, and despite the fact that we have no weapons, they were going to mess with us. Oh well. We can drop... Oh jeez, there's some... Oh, that is the same pirate vessel. They just left. And they're going that way to the military people. Well, I'm just going to head that way while they go that way. They're now there, hopefully distracted by that military alliance group. So we're going to drop here and hope that the pirates don't come back. We can harvest some stuff, maybe salvage a vessel. But I think we need to look at weapon systems. We really do need to look at some weapon systems, which probably will be in these side rooms. I need to move some of the delicate industry stuff over to the other side. I want someone on navigation at all times, please. And shields, ideally. Just so that we've got things charged up, ready. Okay. So we can move the microweaver, which is, you know, a lighter industry item. I'm going to move it against this wall here. And then the item workbench. And the item fabricator. Keep them next to each other like that. Let's put them as high priority. It might be that because the only 3 constructions we have are all high priority, it makes no difference at all. That then frees up some space there. Which will then put some weapon systems there, some weapon systems there. The question is what do we actually require to build said weapon systems? So, auto turrets is all we can do for now. We obviously need a weapons console, which we don't currently have, come to think of it. Oh, it's all red and angry. Look at the angry console. So there's the angry weapons console. Incoming solar flare. Someone on shields, please. Someone broke the bloomin'... Someone be on operations, please, for these meteorites. We probably don't need anyone on navigation, to be fair. Object not on high capacity grid. Yeah, we need a high capacity grid thing there. That's fine, we can do that easily enough. Because otherwise they're just going to run super slow. So this high capacity node thing can just be plonked kind of here. And that will actually then cover everything that's in that room and it will be fine. Okay. We have a weapons console. Who have we even got that can do weapony things? So, gunners. Well, Gillen, I'm going to prioritize you as our main gunner. Because you seem to have the most potential. Strudel, Trillin, Pat. You will also, yeah, we'll leave you like that. So that's shift 1. Anyone on shift 2 that I can make the primary gunner of shift 2? Pat, I suppose. You are the primary gunner of shift 2. So in theory, regardless of who's asleep, we should have 2 primary gunners, and we have 2 backup gunners, but both shift 1. We need a second shift 2 gunner, really. Oh boy. I guess if there's nobody else to do it, Little Horn, you can jump on the guns. It's not probably actually a good idea, but Summers is also shift 1. I need to probably look at the shifts and juggle people a little bit. Well, we'll leave Little Horn as being a little bit of everything. No, we definitely don't need navigation. Yeah, so those 4, we'll leave you as backup for those things. Okay. And then we need to have a little look at the auto turrets. They don't do much damage. But it'll be enough. Uses high capacity grid, that makes sense. Uses a lot of infra blocks. Oh boy, that's a lot of infra blocks. Okay. Well, we can... I don't care about the ice, so don't bother with the ice for now. But everything else, absolutely. Because ice, we've got loads of it. Okay, we're getting zappies. Zappies are happening. Damage is happening. Come on, no fires, no fires. Oh, nice. So we just had some electrical damage on some systems. Shields took a very light smattering. But apart from that, everything's good. Actually, no, keep operations because we need pew-pews for the for the big rocks. Okay. Well, I think that's it for this episode. We're going to explore this derelict, hope that the pirates don't come this way, or if they do, that we've then built enough auto turrets. If I build 6 auto turrets, I feel like that means we can probably outpower them. Let me have a little look, actually, while we're thinking about such things. Because I know that those energy weapons are good against shield and not so good against hull, which is fine, because then you can mess people up. But if we look at the auto turret, we know it does 10 hull and shield, 25% chance of facility damage. That's fine. Charging time 4 seconds, so I'm guessing that means how sort of frequently it fires, once every 4 seconds, which, if I think back to how fast the weapons have been firing, that might be about right. Power consumption, okay. So the energy turrets, yeah, that's what we've been seeing. They do twice the shield damage, slightly less hull damage. High chance of facility damage, hypercharge damage. Oh, I bet that's to do with the engines. So if you're like shooting engines, it reduces how much charginess they've had. Charging time 6 seconds though. So that then means that it's taking more. Oh, so the damage ratings on these numbers is all projectiles. So every time it fires, we've seen it before, it fires multiple projectiles, and I remember them all doing 7, because 3 times 7 is 21. And then I saw it doing 3 damage to the hull, so yes, 3 times 3 is 9. So that is for the entire volley. The every 6 seconds, I believe, is the rate of fire. So really, the auto turret is faster, but yes, it won't do as much damage to shields. But who cares? Because if I'm spamming auto turret shots, then who cares? You know what I mean? Against shield, two of these auto turrets is equal to an energy turret. In fact, no, it's more than. 1.5 auto turrets against shields is equal to 1 energy turret. And then the moment shields are down, obviously it's a bit more complicated than that because of the facility damage and the hypercharge damage. You can make arguments for niche situations where you want to take down facilities and stuff. A rocket. So yeah, that's the opposite way around. It takes ages to charge up, but it does a lot of damage, a lot of hull damage, not much shield damage at all. There are 4 projectiles, so it's per projectile 10 damage to the hull, 3 damage to the shield. Requires explosive ammunition. What did the energy turret require? Oh. And then the auto turret, just energy. Okay, so the auto turrets aren't bad. They're not bad at all. They're just bog standard, one size fits all. Yeah, so both rockets and energy turrets will prevent engines from charging up as quickly. Got micro breaches, facility damage. Yeah, okay. Well, that's good to know. And energy turrets and rocket turrets still require infra blocks. Okay, so we'll stick to auto turrets for now. Well, we've got no choice, but, you know. Hopefully, if I get enough infra blocks, could trade for it. We'll salvage them. Hopefully it will all kick in and be good. Okay. Okay. We'll see how it goes. But until that time, I bid you farewell, and of course, cheerio.